Hello, hello, hello. It's been an absolutely amazing day here in New York City. The weather has been beautiful. I came in from outside and I said, you know what? Let me talk to you today. Let me talk to my audience today. I have a wonderful topic that I have been thinking about, contemplating, talking to you about. You know, lately you hear a lot of people talking about guarding your heart, guarding your heart. And usually when they talk about guarding your heart, they talk about people who build walls around their heart or people who are closed off from accepting and receiving love. And normally when they start the conversation, they normally refer to the Bible verse, Proverbs 3 and 4, that says, guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. Now that is taken from the King James Version. And then they start their lecture about what they mean by guarding your heart, and why it's not a good practice for you to close off your heart so that you may one day meet the person that is right for you, but because you have guarded your heart, because you have closed your heart off, that you may push that person away. But what they don't tell you, and I am agreeing to disagree, what they don't tell you is that, and I have some notes here, what they don't tell you is several different things that I'm going to cover today about guarding your heart. Number one, your heart cannot be broken. Yes, JR said that. Your heart cannot be broken. Your heart is a living, beating organ with four chambers. If it doesn't beat, if there is no pulse, there is no life. It's a living, beating organ in the body. Number two, it is not the heart that people are after, that deceitful people are after. They're after your mind, they're after your body, and they are after your spirit. That's what people are after. They're after your finances, and they're after all the convenience that you can offer to them. That's what they're after. They're basically not really after your heart. Okay? They're not after your heart. And what these people do is they fake the feelings, the emotions, and the feelings of actually being connected to you in a relationship because of what you are providing for them. So they're not really after your heart. You don't give someone your heart. You give a person your mind, your soul, your body, and your spirit. Number three, people don't listen. People don't listen to their head. They don't listen to their thinking when they get caught up in the sea of emotions when they first engage in a courtship or a relationship. Let me just read something to you. See, the problem is, most people have not been taught the difference in between an emotion and a feeling. Emotions come and go. Feelings stay with us. Feelings stay with us. And it's not your heart that the individual is playing with. It is your emotional state that the individual is playing with. Now, it is your emotions that they are playing with. And when they play with those emotions, that's when the resentment, the anger, the bitterness, and the disappointment comes. And that's when you close off yourself. Not just your heart, but you basically close off your entire being, your entire self. You're not open to receiving someone else. Let me give you an example of this. In a relationship, when one person is showing more interest, love, concern, and commitment towards their other partner, what that partner, not all the time, and I'm not saying everybody does this, using it for example, what that partner will do is they will use that situation to their advantage. They will play on your emotions. They will use that as a weapon against you to weaken you emotionally and to weaken you mentally, because they know that you have a lot more of your feelings and your emotions invested in the relationship than they do. It is not your heart that is invested. It is all of you, every fiber of your being that is in that relationship. And what they do is that they break you down. They start doing things to break you down mentally and emotionally, because they know that you have emotions at stake there. They know you love them. They know you care about them. They know that you're committed. They know that you're faithful. They know these things. Okay? And that comes out of genuine feelings. That's how an individual feels. Now, these people who tell you to guard your heart, they're generally only concerned about your heart, but no one tells you guard your emotions. No one tells you to guard your emotions, guard your feelings. No one tells you to think, because when you first get into the newness of your relationship, you're so busy giving yourself totally over to this person because you want it to work out, number one. And number two, no one tells you to guard the information that you tell a person. Don't be so open and don't be so willing to give over all your information. Again, people use things against you to hurt you. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. If you say that I am just saying this intentionally, look around you, observe, listen to people talk, listen to what people say that someone else did to them in order to cause them pain. Okay? And sometimes when they cause you that pain, the pain runs so deep, it feels like it's piercing your heart. Thus, that's where they get that term from, a broken heart. You are not hurting from a broken heart. You are hurting from that disconnect, that emotional disconnection, because you have given your body, you have given your mind, you have given over some of your spirit, you have given over your time. You have made a connection with that person. You have bonded with that person. So when that connection is severed, that's when you feel the pain. And like I said again, it may feel like it is piercing your heart because the pain hurts so much because it was unexpected. That is coming from your feelings and your emotions. So the next time someone tells you to guard your heart, or the next time someone says to you, don't close your heart off, or keep don't keep your guards up. People will tell you don't keep your guards up. What they need to tell you is that you need to just move slowly and be aware. Move slowly and be aware. People have a right to defend themselves and build up walls around them to protect them. And if they feel like slowly, little by little by little by little by little, opening those walls. So people are concerned about the heart. I'm not saying don't be concerned about the heart. Again, the heart is a living and breathing organ. I am saying guard your emotions and guard your feelings. Just because you feel something does not make it so. So there you have it today. I hope everyone enjoyed a beautiful day today. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would really appreciate the support. I go live every Thursday on Facebook at 8 p.m. Conversations with JR. Join me on Facebook. Until then, I hope that you're having some really good conversations.